Hi everyone. Welcome to the live. So yeah, today we're just gonna host Anne. So I think she's coming in a few minutes, a few seconds. Okay, I invited Anne, so I think yeah, there she is.
Hi,
Hi. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to finally meet you.
you
Meet you.
too.
Yeah. How
Hi
are you doing?
everyone. I'm good. How are you? Are you excited?
I'm super excited, yeah. I'm a little bit I'm nervous, I'm scared, but yeah.
No, it's a really fun experience, I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I have a question. How old are you, if I can ask?
I'm 24.
You're just 24.
Am I a child?
I mean, I'm 23, but like, yeah, I thought you're so young. Oh my gosh.
Well, you are too.
Yeah. So like, why did you join the pageant? Like, what made you join the Miss Universe Thailand pageant? I'm just curious about that.
Well, pageantry is really big in Thailand, right?
Yeah.
And like growing up being kind of like half, so I'm half Australian and half Thai. There's always this kind of stereotype where they tell you, like, everyone's like, go join a pageant, go do this, go do that. So I was like, it was always in the back of my mind, but I never wanted to do it because I was like, I've always been bigger built. I've always been, kind of more on the athletic side. I was there's no way anyone would ever accept me. And then, kind of like, as I got older and after uni, I was like, nah, you know what? Like, I wanted to see kind of like a bigger built person, someone who, wasn't like super
Yes.
skinny,
Yes.
someone who wasn't, that represented like the average everyday kind of woman.
Exactly.
So I did it for that. And
And how did it feel to like go into that position, like being brave, like being one of like the brave women to represent, real women? How did it feel to like stand out and be different?
it was terrifying. I'm going to be honest. Like, it was so scary because you feel like you have more to prove and you feel like you cannot fail because then that means you're closed doors for a lot of other women who tend to not, who might not even be in that stereotypical standard of beauty. So it was really, really, really terrifying. And when I didn't make it into the top 16 my year, and it was like the first year for Thailand in so long. After that, it was kind of like, oh my God, did I just close the door for people who might not be able, like, who might not fit into the standards to not be able to compete in pageantry. But on the other hand, it's so nice to see you coming along and advocating for the same thing, if not something similar, and showing that there's more to a woman than how they look on the exterior, than their body, because we are so much more than that. So now I want to ask you, like, how do you feel going into all that?
Um, I mean, yeah, I randomly joined it to actually develop my confidence, to develop myself. And I never dreamed in a million years that I would actually win. Like I literally did not think that they would choose me to win because of course, like I'm even like a bigger size. I'm very curvy. I'm a very curvy woman. And like the whole pageant time, I was just comparing myself to like, oh, like this taller, slimmer girl will win, or she's more experienced, or she has this, she has that. And I had to eventually come to the end point where I was like, either I'm gonna have that winning mindset or I'm just gonna give up. So I had to really like brainwash myself and just tell myself, like, you know what, I'm gonna win. I have to win. I'll do whatever it takes. I'm gonna keep having that mindset. So that's how I actually eventually won. And I just gave my whole heart out. Like I gave my 1,000% in the pageant. And that was my first pageant ever. Like this is my first pageant ever. And that's just crazy. Like I don't have any experience. And like within 3 months, I've been like practicing hard, like doing everything I can. So I'm like, I'm ready. I'm scared. I'm nervous, but I'm ready to go to Miss Universe. Even though, like, a lot of other girls have been training their whole lives. I've just been training for 3 months, but I'm giving my best and I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah, I completely understand that
And
feeling. I really
and
do.
I'm a little bit like nervous, like going on top of like on the stage in front of everybody, in front of the whole world. And like I think I'm like the first I mean like you and Sierra are like, the first curvy girls, the first girls that are in a size zero, but I'm even more bigger. I'm even more like I guess like I'm what you would call like a plus size model. Like that's what people call me. So like that's even more terrifying, in a way, because it's like because my body is not perfect at all. So, according to the standards.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
understand, but I also hope you know, like, what you're doing will inspire a lot of people, and it's so much like as the years have gone by for me, I realized that it's so much bigger
Yeah.
than me. It's not about my body at all, but it's more so about those people who have these like this dream and want to do something that they feel like they can't fit in. So, just remember that like one, what you're doing is really important, and your confidence doesn't come from how you look outside at all. Like I've always been a fan of like fake it till you make it, and that's exactly what I've been doing from day one until this
Nice.
day. So I feel like that happens. You slowly just become more confident over time, and yeah, you'll be fine. Like I can't wait to see you on stage.
Thank you. Thank you so much. How did you deal with bullying? Like, how did you deal with people like, trolling you online and things like that?
I I found it really hard because when that all happened, I was only 22. And again, it was my first pageant as well. So I had no idea. Like,
That was also
I
your
had
first
no
pageant
idea.
ever?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah,
Oh my
ever.
God.
And I had no idea that, this was the extent of things. So I, like, remember reading it and feeling so upset. And, like, even sometimes I thought, oh my God, like, do I need to get really skinny? Like, do I need to do that for all this to stop? But then you have to remember you have a bigger picture. You have a goal and you know exactly why you're doing what you're doing. And as you realize you have your purpose and your why, it just gets easier to deal with. It just comes naturally. And as I hate to say it, but the more you get it, the more you become desensitized to it.
Yeah.
But also having a good support system. So whether that's your friends, your family, your team, those people will really, really allow you to break down if you need to, but
Yeah.
know that you yourself can pull yourself back up. Yeah.
Mm. I love that. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, even I've been getting a lot of bullying as well, and I just like at the start it was kind of bothering me because like this is the first time like I actually like have been in the public eye ever in my life, and so it was like all news for me. I'm also 22 at the time, and people were calling me, elephant, piggy, obese. I'm a mom, or like a pregnant woman, all these things, and it's like you're actually not only putting down me, you're putting down women in general by saying those mean comments. You're actually, criticizing a woman, the whole female race. So it's really sad that they're doing that, but like I think the more that we just ignore it and just focus on our goal, our mindset, that's how we can really become successful and not, just not care what people say. It doesn't matter. And I don't think you're fat or big at all. I literally think your body is amazing. I was like, I was like trying to look you up, right? And I was like, why would they even comment her about these things? Like, why would they call? Like, I was like shocked because I was like, you're not at all. Like, you're not. Your body's literally the best. So I'm
Thank you.
really
But
sorry that you had to deal with that.
no, I think, I think in hindsight, it's kind of, I'm really glad it happened. I'm really happy that all the hate kind of came when it did, because now I'm 24 and I feel like I can handle so much, and there's always a silver lining in everything you do, which then I think it allows you to keep taking those risks because you know that you'll get something from it. And
Mm,
having like all these people shame you for your body and this and that, I think at the end of the day makes you understand that this is more important. You know,
yeah,
like it's so much more important now to do what we're doing because that imprinted image of body image is still there, especially in pageantry.
yeah,
So I've always told people, you know, that there's more to a woman than kind of how they look. You know, we have our education, we have, you know, we're someone's sister, we're someone's friend, we're someone's aunt, mom. Like there's so much of that um, in a woman. So if we kind of value women based off what they have to offer beyond their exterior, I feel like that is just progress, you know,
yeah.
just step by step
Yeah,
progress.
this needs to be a new era where we accept women for who we are, and real, like the real body of a woman, not a size zero model. Like, yes, there are women that are size zero naturally, but no one, like technically, no one is actually size zero. Like, and like our bodies do not stay the same for the rest of our lives like that. So, like, our like you said, looking like a size zero model for the rest of our lives is not realistic. That's not real beauty. Real beauty is who we are from the inside and who we are on the outside, like what we have to offer, like you said. So that's super important, and it's time for people to have a changed mindset. It's time for them to really, accept and love each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. How did you prepare for the pageant? Like, do you have any tips for me?
Wow. You know, I only had like 18 days. Yeah, from the day I won to the day I had to fly to. Um,
Seriously.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I remember that. There was a lot of reading. I read a lot and a lot of kind of prep for our clothes because I feel like Thailand does a lot of, you know, I think we do these lookbooks, so kind of showing everyone and kind of letting everyone anticipate what's going on with our
Yeah.
fashion. We had like performance training, which you know would happen kind of from like 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Like we shoved it all in. So I'm sure everything you've done,
Yeah.
you know, everything just shoved into 18 days.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I had 6 weeks, so I had longer than you to prepare.
So how have
But
you found the whole preparation thing? Has it been tiring? Has it been what have you learned from it?
it's super stressful, and I like coming from a smaller country, I have not gotten as much support as, for example, Thailand would. Like you can see, like some countries they get like a whole team, like they get everything managed for them, they get everything handed to them, and like a lot of, yeah, like smaller countries, we don't get those things, and it kind of feels very overwhelming for us because we have to do everything on our own. So I've had to literally do almost everything on my own. And it was very difficult for me. I had a lot of like, hard times mentally, and I really had to ground myself in the 6 weeks because like this was the first time ever, I was like all of a sudden all this pressure's on me. Like I have to do all this, all this, all this. So, but I finally managed everything. I got all my outfits. I got my walk training, my Q&A training, my hair and makeup training. So like I've done everything, and I'm really proud of myself that I am actually, like I'm at this point right now. Like I'm in New York and I'm ready to go. So I'm just like trying to rest for a few days before I leave, because when we get there, it's gonna be bang, bang, bang. So yeah,
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 it will. It will. But it will also be, you know, it will be a really, really good experience. And
yeah,
you meet so many wonderful people who went through the same thing as you in terms of the training and all that. So,
yeah.
you know, just take comfort in knowing that you're amongst girls that really know what you're going through and vice versa.
Yeah. Thank you. What do you do now for work? I'm curious.
So I do. I'm a full-time model now, so I do modeling, I do influencing, social media, but I also actually give speeches. So I get, you know, booked to go give speeches, whether that's to a school, a company, or anything like that, because I come from like the speech side of pageantry, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of what I do, and I've just been enjoying kind of that aspect of life, you know?
Did you always want to be a model?
No, I've actually wanted to be a volleyball player.
Oh,
Yeah,
so different.
yeah, I just took a whole different path. I was always into sports, hence like my bigger build, I guess. Like I've always played volleyball, basketball, being tall as well. So I'm like 183, 182.
Oh, wait, how much is that
That's
in
like
feet?
6.
Oh, you're 6 foot.
Yeah.
You're 6 foot. Oh
Yeah.
my
So I
gosh.
yeah, I've always been like a sports girl, and yeah, I guess paths change. All thanks
That's
to
so
this.
cool. That is so cool. Even I love modeling. I really enjoy modeling. So
Yeah.
for me, it's like the self-expression. Like I'm expressing who I am, my facial expressions and like the energy. I really love modeling. So I'm also trying to pursue that as well. And I'm also really trying to work on, my advocacy, which is those three things, hormonal health, mental health, body positivity. I'm putting all those together. And hopefully, if I win Miss Universe, I'm going to really incorporate that in the organization and in my advocacy. So I really want to help people struggling with these things because there's so many women that struggle with hormonal issues, with feeling like they're not enough, with feeling like their body's not enough. And this has to change now. Like this needs to change. Like I'm just so tired of this, of women feeling like they don't deserve to be beautiful or that they're not beautiful or that they're not enough because of what society says about them, of what, the environment says about them, because of these standards from, I don't even know where these came from, you know, but it's horrible. I'm so tired of it. So now I'm here to bring a change.
And how do you plan on kind of advocating like about that throughout the whole competition? You know, do you have like a plan, a goal, like a way of just showing that you deserve to be here equally as everyone else?
Yes, I'm confident. I will do everything as any other girl will do. Like I deserve to be there and I'm not gonna hide myself or, hide my face or be scared because I'm not as popular as the other girls or I don't have as much support as the other girls. I don't care. I'm gonna speak louder than ever before. I'm gonna make my voice heard that, I'm not just representing myself, I'm representing millions of girls around the world. So this isn't just, a one-time thing or just me in the corner. No, I'm gonna show the world what real beauty is, what real size beauty is. And yeah,
I'm really like, yeah, I keep saying this, but I'm really excited
no,
to kind of follow your journey throughout this whole thing because again, I as I said, what you're doing is so much bigger than just about you or about me, but really more so for people who get to continue to look up to you. You know.
yeah. And after this pageant, like I'm gonna try to like start an organization that will
Yeah.
basically support women with these issues. So it's kind of like a support group, if that makes sense. And I'm like, you gonna use my social media. Like I'm trying to use my social media by kind of like teaching women and like educating and bringing awareness about mental health issues, hormonal health problems, especially PCOS, because I struggle with PCOS. Have you heard of that? Do you know what that
Yeah,
is?
I've heard of
Yeah.
it.
So that basically like, it causes a lot of weight gain, mood swings, hormonal problems. So it's just like I'm trying to like bring more awareness about that as well. So that's going to be really important because so many women have hormonal problems which lead to weight gain, which lead to low self-esteem, which lead to, it's an endless cycle over and over again. So that really needs to bring, we need to bring awareness for that. But yeah, thank you so much for like agreeing to meet with me. And I'm so happy that I got to meet you
No,
online.
me
And
too. Me
you're such an
too.
inspiration for me as well because you opened that door. You and Sierra both opened that door for other women to also have the courage to stand up and to show the world who we are. I'm really happy for that.
Yeah. Do you want to open up see if people have any questions for you or anything like that? And then maybe you can answer some of them. And
How do I do
well, does anybody have questions
that?
that they want to ask Jane or anything? And then she can answer them for you. I feel like a mediator.
Do you have anything else that you want to add? Like, do you have any other tips for me for the pageant?
I think Honestly, I think have fun with it. I keep saying that because I remember 2 years ago when I did it, I felt a lot of pressure and I forgot to kind of have fun throughout the whole thing and not be able to take in the experience fully. So yeah, just enjoy every second of it and know that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You know, living with regret, living with the fact that you can't go back and do it again is really, really difficult to do. So while you have while you have it right in front of you, just enjoy every bit of it. And I think once you enjoy it, you tend to shine more, you know, rather than just stressing about everything surrounding the
Hmm.
pageant.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the pageant. I'll be in the moment. I'll just, try to make friends with the girls and do everything I can to
Yeah. Make
shine. Yeah.
friends with everyone because who else gets to say that they have friends from all over the world now? Like literally almost every single country you can go to and you'll know someone. So it's a massive
Mm-hmm.
opportunity and a massive, advantage that you'll have over a lot of other people, unfortunately. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's so
really,
great.
really,
I hope one day I can meet you in real life, and yeah, if I ever come to Thailand, I hope we can meet.
yeah, of course. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Would love to show you
Yeah.
around. And
I didn't know you were this young. Like I thought you were like 27, 28 or
uh,
something. Oh my God, that's so cool that you're 24. When's your birthday?
July 30th.
July 30th. Leo?
Are you thinking of my star? So yeah. I am a
I'm
Leo.
October 13th. Do you know what that is?
You know, I have a lot of friends born on October 13th.
What? How
Yeah.
many?
Well, I have two others. I feel like that's a lot of friends to
I
have
mean,
born
that
on.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. And then plus you now, so three.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Yeah, so I'm a Libra.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Libras and Leos are pretty compatible. Yeah.
I
Maybe
can't
that's why you have so
jack all the
many.
star signs.
Yeah. Yeah, I like star signs. I'm like a little star sign girl, so
that's
yeah.
yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
So what are your what's when are you heading down to El Salvador?
I'm leaving on Friday, so one day now.
Okay, tomorrow for me.
Yeah.
And what are you looking forward to most, like about the country?
I really want to see like the nature there, and I really want to meet the president. I think he's really cool. Like I think he's like really cool. So I want to meet him.
I'm sure you
And
guys get a chance.
yeah, I hope we do. And I also want to taste their food and just like kind of like enjoy the culture. Like I want to know about the culture, like how the people are, how the people, interact with each other. So yeah, I want to learn about the history of the country as well. I don't know Spanish. I have to learn Spanish. Oops.
No,
Hola.
you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll pick it up as you go.
Hmm. Yeah.
Ooh.
Does anyone have questions? Do you think we should answer these questions?
Um, yeah, wait, I can't really see them right now.
There was one question. How do you think your evaluation will be by the organization? Will they measure you the same as the rest?
Yeah, of course. I feel
I
like
think
Miss
they will.
Universe
Yeah.
is all about women empowerment, and their new slogan is confidently beautiful or
Yeah.
beautifully confident.
Beautifully confident. Yeah.
Beautifully
Yeah.
confident. So
I think it's more about
I
confidence. It's more about, this is more about a leadership platform. It's not about who's the prettiest girl.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
how much of a
absolutely.
leader can you be? How much of a difference can you make? I think that's more about that. So,
Yeah, yeah. There was another one I really want you to answer it.
which one?
What's your message to kids that stuck with body? That stuck with body. I'm assuming like body image positivity. Gonna watch. What is your message to the kids that stuck with body? Gonna watching both of you right now. Okay, basically
I think I
what's
kind of
like?
get what they're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, my message would be basically learn to love yourself and accept yourself. If we can do it, you can do it too. Your body, you only have one body, so take care of your body, and it doesn't matter where your body's at, your body's still valuable and worthy. Yeah.
I would say,
Jay, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Go
would
ahead.
just say that make your own standard. I would say that confidence really does come from within, whether it's like part of your lifestyle. If you remind yourself that there's so much more than how a person looks, kind of, just be aware that confidence comes from within. So if your lifestyle's, fulfilling, that actually and naturally comes with it too. And fake
Mm,
it till you make it. It's gonna be okay. And you've got people who will advocate for you all the time. And if you don't see a role model, become your own role model.
mm. Okay, the next question is how does it feel to be a trailblazer? So it feels amazing. I love being a trailblazer. I love going outside the comfort zone and breaking down these walls that have always been there. I love doing that because yeah, that's always been my thing. I've always been like the how do you say it? What's that word? Kind of like the kid that like goes against the rules, like the rule breaker. I've always been that since I was a child. So like if I believe in justice, if I believe in something that is for me is like a truth, I fight for that to the end. What about you?
You know what? I'm terrified of getting out of my comfort zone. I think it's one of the scariest things because I just feel so. I'm an extrovert,
Yeah,
but at the same time, I'm very shy.
yeah.
I think a lot of people might not know that I'm very, very, very shy. And yeah, it terrifies me. But also at the same time, there's comfort in knowing that what you do has a positive
Mm,
impact. And as I keep saying it, but it is my purpose. It is the reason I get to do what I continue to do what I do is because I know it's bigger than me. I know
mm,
that there's so many people out there who need to see representation and different types of representation. So of course, people who tend to be skinny or fit into the beauty standard more, they're always going to have to be representation for that as well. There's going to have to be girls that are bigger built, and there's always going to have to be representation for girls who tend to be who are curvier. Like
exactly.
there needs to be representation of every type of woman.
Yes.
So knowing that I'm one type of woman that was able to represent, I think that's
Yeah.
the push to continue to kind of be a trailblazer, if that's what you'd
Mm-hmm.
call it.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this other girl was saying like she's preparing to compete in other like there's two girls that are saying that they're preparing to compete in pageants and they're asking how do you remain mentally strong when your body stands out from other girls in terms of swimsuit, for example. So even I'm struggling with this as well. Like my body isn't like the most fit. I don't have abs, and I'm also gonna have to do the swimsuit competition as well. But I just keep telling myself like this is the body that I have. This is where I am at. I cannot like suddenly do a surgery and change my whole body. And I'm that day is coming where the competition is gonna happen. So I'm just gonna have to own it and fake it till I make it, like you said, and do the best that I can do and just you know, if you have some time, do some ab exercises, do some debloating drinks, because debloating drinks do help to debloat your body, and it helps to make it more firm if that's what will help you. But in the end of the day, like you have to be confident and accept your body the way it is and just try your best and stand out. It doesn't matter. So yeah. What about you?
I remember being really scared, actually, because I was around girls that had abs, and
Mm-hmm.
even in the Thai competition, like it wasn't just at Miss Universe.
Mm,
But I just had to remind myself, like, I am strong. I am, I'm deserving of being here. I deserve to be here equally as much as everyone else. And it's a competition that's not about your body, but about your confidence. So if you show that you're confident no matter how you look, the performance is going to be great anyways. You know, and people who can't look over your body, who can't look past your body, that's kind of their problem. As mean as that sounds, it's something that they probably are struggling with themselves. Some like people project their insecurities onto you. So as long as you continue to just be confident in who you are, you 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 kind of just have to go with it. You know, you understand that you're putting yourself in a position to be judged, and that's just the reality of what it is. You know, you can't. There's no silver lining. There's no beautiful way I can say it, but you put yourself in a position where people can judge your body.
Yeah.
So as long as you're confident and you're the one not judging your own body, then that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
What was
Cool.
that
So
question?
do you have any yeah, because you said you're a speaker as well, right? So do you have any Q&A tips for me for the interview? I would
Just be
love
yourself.
some tips.
I feel like everything is just be yourself. You know,
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of tips for that. I mean, it was 2 years ago, so I feel like it was a bit of a long time ago. But yeah, just be yourself. These people are professionals. You know, if you try to be anything you're not, they're gonna know.
Yeah. Be authentic, you mean?
Yeah, but also like show them your personality.
Yeah.
You know, that's that's really important as well. You don't want to just a pretty face and someone who can't, you know, show people what they can do and all this and that.
Mm,
I saw a question about tattoos. Do you have any tattoos?
no, no. Do you?
Yeah, I have six.
Oh.
I didn't cover them. So there was a question, did having tattoos made it difficult during MUT and MU, and did I cover them? I never covered them.
Mm.
I think all my tattoos have meanings, so I just
Oh.
kind of wanted to share that meaning with my personal meaning to them. And yeah, and a few of the other girls my year had tattoos as well. So.
Mm. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much for this live. Do you have anything else you would like to say? Any messages? Anything that you would like to?
Um, well, to you, enjoy, okay? And don't stress yourself out. Do what feels right for you, and it is going to be one of the best experiences of your life. Like you will grow into a person that you did not think you could grow into as it goes by. And to the people watching, I hope you just send a lot of positive energy to all the girls, not just Thailand, Nepal. No, just send a lot of love to everyone because it's a really stressful time, and having a lot of love and support really does push you, really does allow you to keep going, especially when you feel like you want to give up because it's so tiring sometimes. So yeah, just send people a lot of good energy because you can really feel it, and yeah, it goes a long way.
Mm. Mm. All right. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you everyone for
Thank
watching.
you, everyone. All right. Bye.
Bye guys.